Welcome back once again to Ward of the Woods, and this is How to Thaumcraft with the Hittite once again. Now today we're going to be talking about wand foci, plural of focus, folks. I've seen so many people use foci as a singular, it's kind of annoying. Anyway, wand foci are attachments that go on wands and staves that allow you to do the actual spell slinging in this magic mod. Now, to make them, there are various different ways, both using the workbench and the infusion altar. But to hold them, we're going to need this thingy, the focus pouch. Now, to make that is fairly simple. Up here in the thaumaturges tab, foci are here next to wand. First, you need a mundane belt, which is just leather and gold, like so. Then you add more leather and more gold and arcane workbench, and you get a focus pouch. What this does is it allows you to hold them all in the pouch instead of having them take up inventory space. It's very useful. Also, in the brewery servers where we were playing, it was banned because people were using it to cheat in items. A lot of things were banned. A lot of things we'll be talking about today were banned. It wasn't fun times. It was why we couldn't have nice things. Now first we're going to talk about the more combat-oriented foci. Let's just run over here to our shooting range. Spawn in a target. Now then, to put a focus on, just hold down F. That brings up the focus menu. Let's start with fire. And right-click. Not very strong. There are ways to upgrade foci, but I won't be able to show you those for a little while now. At least until I, get an energized node. Drains fire pretty quick to do that. To take a focus off, just crouch and hit F, and it takes it right off, right back into the pouch. Next one, oh, hold on, I forgot to mention how to make these foci. To make a fire focus, you need a fire charge, surrounded by quartz and fire shards, and it's pretty simple, as long as you have a fire charge. Now to make the next one, the shock focus, I like this one the most because it's fairly useful and it's very easy to make. You just need a potato. It's a potato battery. And surround it with quartz and air shards, and you're good. Make sure I got shock on it. Where's my shock? I think... oh shoot. There's shock. Oh, he's dead. It's got good range. Doesn't do much damage, but decent. The third one is... Nope. There it is. Frost. Just throws a little ice ball. Fun thing about the ice balls is that they actually bounce off of solid objects. It's not very efficient, but it's kind of fun. Now then. Oops. Keep forgetting to show how to make these. Frost is right here. You need a diamond for that. Again, I don't use it much. Now then, the fourth one we're going to talk about is up here. The Wand Focus 9 Hells. This one you actually need an infusion altar for. You need magma cream, which is combine blaze powder and a slime ball, then quartz and all of these and all of this. You know how to do infusion enchanting, and hey, part of the fun of this is figuring stuff out on your own. But what 9 Hells does is it summons a bat. Let's see, that's this one here. In fact, a hell bat. That'll burn and attack your enemies for you, and when it dies, it'll explode. It's fun. It's one of my favorite ones just because you just aim it at the enemy and let it do its thing. Now then, the last one we need to talk about, you actually can't craft. You have to find it in the world. It's called the Pech's Curse, or Peck's Curse. Hold on. Have to have the wand active to bring up the menu. It damages, sometimes poisons, something to note, it is affected by gravity, so arcs about like an arrow does. Doesn't do much to zombies because they can't be poisoned. Now, I need to talk real quick about how you get one. And little involved because I actually can't do this in creative mode, so I need to be safely inside my home. Then, now that I'm in creative mode, I've got a pet right here. They're technically hostile mobs, but they won't attack you unless you attack them first. Now then, what you gotta do is you gotta toss something with the lucrum aspect, so usually something made of gold. Like this gold coin you can find in loot chests. Toss it, and it'll pick it up. Actually, they'll pick up most things that you drop. Then, if you right-click on them, you get a trade thing here. Now, you can trade any object of yours, but if it has the lucrum aspect, the best, and if it has a lot, the better. So, a block of gold has 1 lucrum aspect. So, let's drop this in here, roll the dice. 2 silverwood saplings and a potion of night vision. Nice. Gonna toss those up here because I'm not actually going to use them. And roll the dice again. Up. It doesn't want to work again. Wow, I actually got an overgrowth seed. That's a rare item. But if that happens, that means you have to do the whole tossing and right-clicking thing again. But yeah, random chance of getting a wand focus of Petch's Curse. Yep. And that's how you get it. Or, it is best if you have your own pet Petch to trade with, but anyway, moving on. That's a bit of a digression. Now then, for the more utility, moving on to the more utility foci, let's start with excavation. You need an emerald for that, but otherwise it's one of the most useful ones. Quartz and earth shards. Let's see here. Excavation is here. What it does is it mines blocks that you pointed at. It's really good if you want to clear a lot of ground quickly. Or, you know, clear a lot of anything. Or just clear things at a distance. Much like the sonic screwdriver, it doesn't really do wood. I mean, it does do wood, but not very well. It does do leaves pretty well, though. If you're in range. Very useful, decent utility. Moving on. The next one is the focus of warding. This one is actually kind of difficult to get because you need a nether star, which you only get from defeating the Wither. Anyway, another one that takes the infusion altar. What this does is it makes 1 block, or really as many blocks as you want to touch. Hold on a second, I need to fix this. Oh, shoot, hold on. I was still in survival mode. I don't want to die. Turn off the rain again. That's annoying. Anyway, let's make... let's make this block. It's now indestructible. No one but me can break it. To prove this, block of TNT. Ta-da! To turn off warding, just right-click it again. Very useful if you're playing with someone else, and you don't want them messing with your stuff. Now then, coming over here, wand focus of equal trade, which is broken. You need balance shards and quicksilver for that, but here's how it works. Equal trade, equal trade. No, that was uprising. Hold on. There's equal trade. Now what you do is you shift right click on a block to set it. You can see it up there in the top right left corner. And as long as you have that block in your inventory, you can turn any block into that block. Yeah. It doesn't consume mine because I'm in creative mode, but kinda broken. This was banned in Brewery because it was used for griefing a lot. Now then. Last one of this batch is the portable hole focus. What this does is it creates a temporary hole in any surface. 3 by 3. Only there for a few seconds, but that few seconds is all you need. Mostly. You gotta be careful though, because doesn't matter what surface. Boom. Pretty sure that goes down to bedrock. Well, no, there's a limit to how far it'll go. But oh, that went in 2 directions. Whoops. But yeah, if you want to get through something really quickly, that's how you do it. And you make it by taking an ender pearl in an infusion altar with all of this stuff. Very useful if you don't want doors. Now then, the next thing we need to talk about is not in normal Thaumcraft, it's actually in the Automagi add-on. They only have 1 extra focus in there, but it's a pretty useful one. Crafting focus. You start with an arcane work table, put it in an arcane work table, surrounded by quartz, earth, order, and balanced, and you get a focus of crafting. What this is a portable arcane workbench, or since it's on a staff, a normal workbench. If it was on a wand, I could use it as, as a arcane workbench. But you can do that anywhere you like. Don't even have to put a workbench down. It's nice. And finally, we need to go into the Thaumaturges add-on. They've got a whole slew of extra focuses of dubious usefulness, but first one is Efreet's Flame. You need to combine excavation and fire with some Endor. And what that does is it smelts blocks. Unfortunately, I tested this and it doesn't work on ores or turning wood into charcoal or stuff like that. It only works on blocks that smelt into other blocks. Still kinda neat though. And it can't be used as a weapon either. Now then. Next one is Wand Focus of Distortion. Oh, hold on. Apparently I need Uprising first. For that you need an Ender Pearl, 4 pieces of quartz, 2 feathers, and an air shard. Air and in an infusion altar. And no, that's frost. There's Uprising. What that does is it moves you slightly in the direction you're facing. But if you hold it down, you get to fly. I believe I can fly. It also negates fall damage. Now then. Next one, Distortion. Take that one we just did, Paving Stone of Warding, some Mirrored Glass, and an Order Shard, and you get a focus that can deflect projectiles. I can't really show you that because I'm in creative mode and I don't want to change that. You know what? Let's do it. It's apparently not working. I don't know. I didn't test this one out much. It's supposed to deflect arrows, but maybe it doesn't work quite right. Now then, wand focus of Endor Rift, you need a magic mirror, which is this stuff, but I don't think I'll talk much about magic mirrors, I don't use them. Then combine it with a portable hole and an Eye of Endor, and you've got a focus that allows you to access your Endor chest anytime you feel like it. Ta-da! Next up, mending. Another one I can't really show you because I'm in creative mode. What it does is it heals you, and uses this to do it. Pretty useful to have. Dislocation. This one's kind of fun. You need an Eye of Endor and all of this stuff. And some of these are really annoying to get. I'll talk about harvesting taint essentia some other time. But what it does is really neat. Equip it right here. Toss some stuff all over the floor. Oops, that wasn't... Sorry. Where's telekinesis? I could swear I had telekinesis. Oh, there it is. Wait a second, what? Oh, dislocation. Oh. Sorry, I got them backwards in my brain. Dislocation. That was kind of embarrassing. Anyway, dislocation. What that does is it allows you to take any block and move it anywhere else, no matter what, and it'll keep the same state it was in when you moved it. So, for instance, a chest full of loot, or in this case, a monster spawner, which costs 20 times as much as anything else, by the way. Let's move it right there. Exact same monster spawner, now in a different place. And is that portable hole still there? Wow, that glitched hard. I hope I didn't break the game. Now then, going back to what I did it again. I hate when I forget I'm holding my wand. Going back to what I thought I was doing, the focus of telekinesis. Now, again, Ender Pearl, Quartz, and this time Iron, Gold, and an Air Shard. What it does is it moves things around. See all that stuff on the floor? Whoop! Whoop! Goes wherever I'm pointing. If I crouch and do it, it comes to me. Useful for getting things from a distance. Anyway, that's all of them I'm going to talk about. There are some more, but they aren't. But you can't access them until end game. I'll talk about them a little bit when I get to them. For right now, thank you all for watching. Well, watching me be kind of a spaz and get distracted by things. And I hope you found this informative and useful, and hope it explained exactly why foci are kind of cool. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.